No visit to Cornwall is complete without sampling what is arguably the country's most famous regional delicacy. I'm talking, of course, about the Cornish Pasty. Outside of Cornwall, the real thing is hard to come by, but here at Proper Cornish, they distribute throughout the UK. So where better to come to find out how to make the real thing itself?
Well, this is Gerald Allen, who is the production director here at Proper Cornish. Nice to meet you. Now tell me, how did it start for the company itself?
Well, it was originally started by three Cornishmen in 1988. It's then obviously grown year on year. We were making around 300 to 400 pasties a day. Now in the year 2000, we're approximately making around 35 to 40,000 a day.
Now, how did it start for the humble Cornish pasty?
Well, originally, so folklore says, it started by the tin miners. They used to make the pasties and take it down to the mine for their lunch. It originated from steak one side of the pasty and apple to the other. They used to take it down there. They had to basically hold it by the crimp and eat the filling of it, because obviously they had arsenic on their fingers from the tin, and they used to chuck the crimp away.
Now, your pasties are so good today that you can eat the crimp, can't you?
You can eat the whole lot. It's mighty fine.
Well, this is regional delicacy. I think we should get our hands dirty. Let's make some pasties. Show me the way. Right, Gerald, the important bit, the filling in the Cornish pasty. So what goes into one?
Well, in a Cornish pasty, the main three ingredients are potato, swede and onion. What we're doing here is a mix for steak pasties. Approximate usage is going to be around, for this batch size, about 1,000 pasties.
1,000 pasties?
1,000 pasties this will do.
But the one thing I've noticed is there's no meat in this.
No, all our meat is layered individually on each product on the actual production line.
Now tell me, what is the secret to a Cornish pasty? Because everyone says there are better ones than others, and what is the secret?
Well, in my opinion, a secret to a good Cornish pasty is in the good fresh ingredients. You know, we use fresh local produce. It's all done fresh on site, done every day. And I feel that is a key secret to the Cornish pasty itself.
And some people use parsnip, I understand. Is that right?
Some people use parsnip. It depends what you feel is good. I mean, in our opinion, as a traditional Cornish pasty is the free, like I say, it's the three ingredients of potato, swede and onion.
Now, what about the meat? What kind of meat do you use?
We use diced skirt, which is, again, locally produced just down the road from here. And again, it's all brought up on a fresh daily delivery, again, keeping the product as fresh as we can.
Any spices?
Only other than the season, as you can see, being done. We use black pepper, white pepper, and obviously salt, which is then mixed together to give a fine combination of seasoning.
Well, hold on there, because, you know, this is regional delicacy, and I have to get my hands dirty, so I think I should mix this.
You carry on.
But I'm not going to breathe this in too much, because there's quite a lot of pepper gone in there. So do I just mix it around?
Yes, give it a good mix, making sure all the seasoning is mixed in as much as you can, so obviously there's no lumps of pepper.
Oh, look at that. Well, I think I'll just do a little bit more mixing here, and then the very important bit for aesthetics, the crimping. Well, the important bit, the crimping, Gerald. So, where do we start? Well, first of all, we've got the meat there.
Yes, the meat, again, like I said earlier on, it's prime cuts of steak that really is the best meat that you can get for a Cornish pasty. It is ideal.
You're bound to say that, aren't you? Let's face it. OK, I believe you, I believe you. These are the best Cornish pasties you can get in Cornwall, or anywhere for that matter. Now, where do we start with the crimping?
Well, first, where we start, we then place the pastry together.
Right.
By actually pushing all the ingredients in, and obviously making sure the pastry's firmly together.
OK, is that OK?
I think that'll do.
Right, there, you can see that?
There we go.
OK.
Laying it flat on the base.
Right.
And obviously crimping like so. Keeping it nice and small, so the crimp is very tight, and obviously there's not too much pastry.
It's quite difficult, isn't it?
It's a skill to its own, crimping. A lot of people don't take it that it is a skill, but believe me, it is a skill to itself.
Well, you know, I've done quite a few things on regional delicacy, but that's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. That's very impressive. Very impressive. Well, there's my effort.
Well, I think maybe you'll have to take one or two more lessons before it's up to the proper Cornish standard.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, what happens when they go down this conveyor belt once they've been crimped?
Once they've been crimped, they get put back onto the conveyor belt, and they obviously then get checked at the end of it for the quality that obviously proper Cornish needs. And then obviously it's transferred onto trays, onto the bacon side, and frozen or chilled.
I'm laughing because they've just grabbed my pasty at the end and they've thrown it in a bin.
Unfortunately, that just proves how good our quality is.
OK, well, I think we should get a few more crimped, don't you?
Certainly.
All right.
Lead one away.
OK.
Yeah.
Let's get crimping.
Yeah. There you go, make sure the meat's spread out. And then, by all means, fill it up.
Well, they're red hot on hygiene here, as you can tell by my new outfit. But you know, I've filled, I've crimped, and now the pasties are in the oven. So let's take a quick look. Here we go. Look at that. Don't they look lovely? But you know something? They need just a few minutes more. I can tell you something, they're my dad's favourite thing to eat. So I'll be bringing him one back just for Father's Day.